right, so now we're going to show you guys how to use the closing sheet at your color experiences. So again, I'm going to quickly say what I say at the table close, because the goal is at the table close to just have her circle what she tries to make the conversation way easier when it gets to the one-on-one close. All right, so at the table close, I say, okay, so who needs beauty tools? If you need beauty tools, if you loved using a beauty tool, or your beauty tools at home are scary and falling apart and just not so great, go ahead and circle that first set.
I haven't cleaned mine since 1972.
Oh,
Does that
good.
count?
That absolutely counts. Were you born in 1972?
Just saying what happens.
What happened? Don't ask people when they're born. Yes. Don't do that. Okay, so, all right, so the next thing is, oh my goodness, if I have taught you anything tonight, I hope that I have taught you the importance of wearing a good foundation. So if you love the foundation that you tried tonight, go ahead and circle the foundation you tried tonight, the tool that you tried tonight, and the primer. Okay, and you circled the foundation you tried tonight.
Oh, I circled all the foundations.
I know, she wants them all.
Give everything to me.
It just helps when you circle each one individually to help you close. Okay, so, all right, now the next thing is let's talk about your look. So your look that you tried tonight was 3 eyeshadows, a lip color, your eyeliner, mascara, the compact, the whole thing. So go ahead and circle that custom look. What? All right, now there's a couple things over here on other things you may love that I want to point out real quick. So the first one is our eye primer. Remember I put that eye primer on first? It makes a world of a difference. So just go ahead and circle that.
Okay.
The other thing that I want to make sure that you circle over there is if you have sparse eyelashes or your mascara is just not adhering the way that you want it to, it's probably because you don't have enough lashes for it to stick to. So 2 things that, if that's the case for you, is our lash primer and our lash and brow building serum. So those are those 2 little mascara looking things that are white. Go ahead and circle those if that's something that you deal with. All right, and the last thing is if you did brows tonight, right? Oh gosh, the brows. Make sure that you hop down to the bottom and circle that little brow liner down there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. And before we get together for our one-on-one close, and we can do this at our one-on-one as well, is we're gonna go ahead and pick out those colors that were inside that compact for you. So it's completely customizable to what exactly you want. All right, so that's what I do at the table. Now we're going to do the individual close.
Fantastic.
All right, so Jackie, hi, how are you?
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming to Cheryl's party today. It truly meant so much to her to have you here.
Awesome. I'm excited to be here. It's just what I needed.
Oh, I'm glad. So did you learn anything new about applying your makeup tonight?
Oh my gosh. Well, my under eye circles are gone.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even recognize myself in the mirror.
Girl, it's crazy. The under eye corrector is one of the products that I just can't even keep on my shelf because it's so popular.
Yeah, and then just the blending, like just the way I've always used those little disposable little guys, and then I would keep them in my makeup drawer. So like they're not even like sponges anymore. They're like smooth. So using a brush was like a
whole new world.
Like I didn't even know.
Right?
Like how do you know?
I don't, yeah.
And my brush is from 1973. They have like three little hairs sticking out of them, and I re-glued the top together.
Oh, you glued them back together.
Yeah, and I've never cleaned them, so I mean, I can't wait. I mean, just fresh brushes was incredible.
I know. They just do a great job. Awesome. All right, so Jackie, let's talk about what you want to take home with you. So before we get started on that, just so you know, I have all the products with me. So I know. So everything that you tried tonight, you're going to get to take home with you. Isn't that great?
I don't have to wait for it to get shipped.
You don't have to wait for it to get shipped.
That's so
exciting. I know. Okay, so, all right, tell me what was the first thing that you're just like, I have to take that home with me.
I really need a brush set.
Really need a brush set.
I really do.
Awesome. So do you want to get the ultimate toolkit? That includes our brush set, our brush cleaner. Remember how you said you haven't cleaned that brush since 1972? What did you say? 72. So cleaning your brushes helps to maintain the health of your brushes so that, you know, they're going to last and not have to glue them back together.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I need that for sure.
And it has the brow brush in there that we did for our brows, and it also has the concealer brush that we used to do the under eye correction.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to write that down. Okay. Now let's talk about your foundation. So what do you think about your foundation?
I love the way that I look. I mean, like I thought I loved what I had at home, but it doesn't do this.
Oh, I'm so glad you like your shade.
Yeah. I mean, it's a newish bottle, but it doesn't do this. So I think it might be time.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's get your foundation. You want to get the whole set, right? The foundation,
Yes.
the brush, and the primer. Okay,
Yes.
great. So we'll write all those down for you. Now let's talk about your look. What do you think about your look?
Oh, I love it.
Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and flip that over to this side. All right, so do we want to pick out what we want to put inside of our custom look? So the first thing we're going to do is pick the 3 eyeshadows that you want to take home.
I want whatever you
Whatever
put
is
on my
me.
face.
Perfect.
So
okay.
what's on my face?
So what's on your face is A, B, and C. I have no idea what's on your face.
Awesome.
I mean, if I...
If you're a new beauty consultant watching this video, we're just going to pause and take a minute here. What is likely on their face is on your color cards.
Yes.
It's very likely what's on your color cards because that's where you started your color conversations. So pause. All right, now play.
Okay. So we're just going to write down what's on your color card.
Okay, so we've got some biscotti and another some hot fudge in here. Clearly I like my food and cashmere haze. All right, good to go.
Good to go. And then we're going to get your blush. Again, did you love the blush that you tried today?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. So go ahead and circle Shy Blush. Awesome. And then your mascara. You tried the Ultimate Mascara tonight. What did you think about that?
Well, what do you think about
Oh,
that?
it looks awesome.
I mean, let's be honest.
It's fantastic.
I need to go out after
Awesome.
this.
All right, so let's circle that up. And then your eyeliner, you tried our Twist Up Black eyeliner. So did you love that?
So, I mean, I like the... Do you guys have the one that's almost like using like a marker?
Yes, so we do. We have our liquid eyeliner pen, and it's like a Sharpie.
Okay, yeah, Sharpie for your,
so
you want that one.
You want that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And then your lips, did you like the lipstick you tried, your Appleberry today?
I do.
Awesome. All right, so that's one of our, yep. All right, cool, got it. Now, that look, everything you just circled is 75, all right?
Cool.
Insert training, always say 75, not $75. That's 75, not $75. Just a little insert. Okay. Awesome. So that's 75. Now, you know the super cute little palette that it can put it all inside of so it's all organized really nice? You can add that and little on-the-go applicators, and that would be $23.50. Did you want to add that today?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, what's it coming if I don't add it?
So if you don't add it, it comes in these little disposable cases, which is totally fine. But then you'd have to open a case for each item.
Yeah, I'd rather have this.
Yeah.
This is
and then
much
the
easier.
really great thing about this is I'm sure you've bought an eye set before, and of course your lightest shade always runs out first, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's so
and then
annoying.
You have to
and
buy
then you have
like
to throw the whole thing away.
25 colors and I just really wanted the one.
The one. So all of our eyeshadows and blushes and things like that are all magnetic. So as soon as you go through one in its entirety, you just pop that one out, and you can even flip it over and the color's right on the back, or just tell me the white because I have all your information saved on the computer for you. So just tell me what that is, and we'll just fill that one back in. It's really great. It's our refillable compact, so you buy it once and you forget it. You never have to do it again.
I want that too.
Great.
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
Love it.
Awesome. So that's how we do a color closing sheet. The only other thing that I would still maybe add is say, hey, the last thing I just want to quickly touch upon is if you wanted your brow items, your primer, or your things like that. You always do the single price items at the very, very end. So you're making sure she's buying into her collections first, and then just double check before you check out if she needs any of those little add-on items.
Yes, and then also just another training add-on is you're going to have people at your color appointment that this is their first time with you, because it might be your hostess's second time or maybe even third time, but she's introduced people to for the first time because she wants those hostess credits. So don't forget to loop back around to your basic beauty experience, right? Don't forget to loop the whole way back around.
That's why these are always in your starter kit.
Because you want to book back around to that beauty experience so you can take time with your customer who just met you for her color appointment to go back through and say, today we did color, but I would love to take the time to walk through all of our skincare with you and provide you with a beauty experience for you and your friends.
Yeah.
So don't forget that this is full circle, and the circle just keeps going. It doesn't end.
Absolutely. And then remember, and I didn't say it in our video about the skincare, after you get her sale total together, I keep all the sales tickets in a pile. I have the next person come in next, and I go through all of the guests before I head out to my car to grab my product. So I am only going out one time to keep things moving, or if I brought my product in because of weather or location or distance from my car, that I'm only doing that one time. If you're bringing your product into the home of your customers, make sure that it's well organized and in something that is displayed, that you're keeping your products nicely. If you still are a brand new beauty consultant and your products are still in the boxes or something that's not display worthy, make sure you leave them in your car because you want to make sure that your presentation from start to finish inside her home is polished and put together. Professional. I'm going to confirm with her that she went on to megancallback.com, that she entered to win the Coach handbag, and then just ask her simply after all those things. And lastly, Jackie, before you go, is there any possible way, I'm going to challenge to share with some of the sharp women that I met, just a little bit more about the opportunity to help me with my training. Is there any way that we could do a really quick phone call with my director or meet her for a cup of coffee just to help me with my practice and sharing the opportunity?
Well, absolutely. I love coffee.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so she likes to do it in 24 to 48 hours from our experience. So what's today or tomorrow and the next day look like for you?
Oh, well, doop. I'm available, tomorrow night after I get off work. So, anytime after 6.
Okay, great. Let's pencil in 6, and I'll just check in with her and make sure that that works for her.
Fantastic.
All right. So, remember those last 2 steps. That's called working full circle.
And it's not complicated. You're not asking her for her left arm. Do you want a cup of coffee?
And then the last thing is, don't forget to keep those lookbooks put away. Away. And if they ask you if you have a catalog, your catalog is your beauty book. That's the little mini book that doesn't have any pricing inside of it. So that is your catalog. That's how you answer that question. Oh, do you have a catalog? Yes, the beauty book's sitting right in front of you. Okay? So, and remember, we're not doing that to hide. The lookbook is called the PCP book, which is the Preferred Customer Program. So Mary Kay, when she designed that catalog, that was designed to be given as a reorder to help increase her products that she's on. Absolutely. Not something that should be shared at the first experience or at all at a party. It's something that comes in the mail to her or in her reorder bags.
And one way to address, sometimes you'll get someone that's been on Mary Kay before and they really just had a question about a specific product. Your answer is really easy. We'll talk about that in the individual close. If you have any questions, we'll talk about that in the individual close.
And then again, at my individual close, I just have the last pages ripped out of my beauty book and in-page protectors. Just those pages, so that if she has to reference a product that's not on the closing sheet, that I have that in my stuff that goes with me to the individual close.
That we'll talk about in the individual close. Good question. We can find that product in the individual close.
Now, before we close, since we're on the topic, really, really quick, what happens if somebody asks me a question that I don't know the answer to?
Oh, I actually love when people ask me a question that I don't know the answer to, especially as a new beauty consultant, because it shows the transparency of what we do and the group of team building women that we are there with. And so I usually say something like, I actually don't know the answer to that. And one of the things I love about this company is that I don't have to. So I'd be happy to reach out to my mentor and see if she knows the answer, or get back to you via text or phone call tomorrow. What do you prefer? And so that gives me an opportunity to step back, not make up an answer, and really provide her with that customer service. Our goal is to be their lifetime, long-term beauty and image consultant. Consultants don't always have the answer right away. Their job is to get it so the customer doesn't have to find it. And then your sales director will point you either to InTouch to show you where you can locate that information right there. So say it was an ingredient question, you can find that from your phone right from the appointment. Or if it's a little bit more of a long-winded answer that you need a short vox from Megan on, that it gives her the time to, get that answer together for you and takes the pressure off of you. So that's how I address those questions.
Yeah, that's great. One of the things that we're also selling when we're at the appointment is the Mary Kay opportunity. And to this day, I don't know everything, and I've been in the business for 10 years, but I learned how to find the answer. I learned how to ask the correct person for the answer. But there's still many times that I don't know the answer, especially about ingredient questions. And the worst possible thing that I can do is to make up an answer.
Don't make it up.
Don't make it up. Don't make up claims. Don't make up answers. But just to simply say, Jackie, that's a really great question. I'm going to check with my mentor. I'm going to write it down, and I write it right on her sales ticket or her profile card. And I say, I promise you that I'll get back to you with that answer by tomorrow. And don't be waiting by your phone for a sales director to call you back, especially if it's in the evening, because we're at our own appointments or with our families. So then you're stressed because you're waiting on this answer that may or may not come. But simply by answering that question to say, Jackie, I'm not sure, but I'm going to find out that answer, and I'll make sure I'll get back to you with it by tomorrow.
You look professional when you do that. You build confidence of your client in you.
Yes.
And that's what you want, because we build all of our businesses on relationships. And so just be the person that does follow through. Be the person that stays cool, calm, and collected with a question you don't know the answer to. And then you're going to watch your business blossom, because that customer is going to reorder from you because you took the time to reach back out to her again. So just have confidence that when you get those kind of questions, it's actually the best thing that can happen. They're actually
a really great thing, because you're showing your follow-through ability. And you're showing her that this is something she can do too, because she doesn't have to know all the answers.
Exactly.
And that there's a support system to help her. All right. See you guys later. Bye.